Hello, this is Frank Neely from HeartlandDiaryUSA.com, bringing you the latest news that conservatives can use. This morning, President Trump had a press conference with Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison at the White House. During that session, the president gave a very brutal tongue lashing to the fake news media for their coverage of the WhistleblowerGate story and basically played Br'er Rabbit to their Br'er Fox and challenged them to throw him into the briar patch. We're waiting to see whether Br'er Fox falls for this story or not. Listen up.
You want to address this whistleblower story, sir? You want to address this whistleblower story?
What story?
The whistleblower, whether it was ridiculous story.
It's a partisan whistleblower. They shouldn't even have information. I've had conversations with many leaders that are always appropriate. I think Scott can tell you that. Always appropriate, at the highest level, always appropriate. And anything I do, I fight for this country. I fight so strongly for this country. It's just another political hack job. That's all it is.
On that point, did you discuss Joe Biden, his son, or his family with the leadership?
It doesn't matter what I discuss, but I will say this. Somebody ought to look into Joe Biden's statement because it was disgraceful, where he talked about billions of dollars that he's not giving to a certain country unless a certain prosecutor is taken off the case. So somebody ought to look into that, and you wouldn't because he's a Democrat. And the fake news doesn't look into things like that. It's a disgrace. But I had a great conversation with numerous people. I don't even know exactly who you're talking about, but I had a great conversation with numerous people, numerous leaders, and I always look for the conversation that's going to help the United States the most. That's very important.
Do you know the identity?
I don't know the identity of the whistleblower. I just hear it's a partisan person, meaning it comes out from another party, but I don't have any idea. But I can say that it was a totally appropriate conversation. It was actually a beautiful conversation. And this is no different than, the press has had a very bad week with Justice Kavanaugh and all of those ridiculous charges and all of the mistakes made at the New York Times and other places. You've had a very bad week, and this will be better than all of them. This is another one. So keep playing it up because you're going to look really bad when it falls. I guess I'm about 22-0, and I'll keep it that way. I don't want to talk about any conversation other than to say, great conversation, totally appropriate conversation, couldn't have been better. And keep asking questions and build it up as big as possible so you can have a bigger downfall.